Welcome back to the Sound for More channel. Today I have the pleasure to introduce you to Prism MIDI Sequencer. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Thank you very much. Additionally, if you would like to participate in the giveaway, please do check inside the video description if, of course, it is still active, and if it is, please follow the instruction contained in that video description to participate. Of course, if you want to. Thank you again. So we are inside the AUM, and we're going to click on the plus sign. We're going to create a MIDI channel and also an audio channel. Okay. Now we click on the plus to establish a MIDI processor, and we scroll down to reveal the search bar, and we start to type PR, and you can see, you can find straight away Prism as a MIDI processor. Now let's open it up. It is a little bit different than your typical MIDI sequencer. Of course, AUV3 because it is inside AUM, as you can see. I would say the first time that you use it, it can be a little bit intimidating, and it's not straightforward in my view on how to navigate. Yes, you can see at the top 16 tracks. You can see a sequencer, you can see an ARP, you can see ability to actually use an harmonizer. You can do a lot of other things, but it's one of those sequencer which you need to click and hold some time to reveal pages, which is not straightforward. Even down here, you click here and you access this page, and you click again, you exit that page based on the sequencer. And then you have a different possibility here. You see the pads, and then up here you see the sequential transformation, which you can see on the title at the top as well. So you see here, these are the note keypad. This one are option for the looper. This one option for scenes and pattern. And as you move, of course, you still you go in different part of of the sequencer, like in this case the arpeggiator, but still you have these option here available. Okay, so I think the best way to learn this one is to go through one tutorial at a time with some examples so that you can learn slowly how to actually use it. Okay, so it's a sequencer, so MIDI sequencer, so it doesn't produce any sound on its own. Indeed, you can see almost zero as a DSP usage up here. If you're interested in a Hue parameter, let's have a look, but none available at the moment. But after all, it is a MIDI sequencer, so you control everything through here. So you use a MIDI sequencer to actually create, to create melody composition, and then drive other musical instrument or other AUV3. So let's start with an AUV3. So that is why I created an audio channel. We click here on the plus sign and we scroll down and we search for, why don't we start with something very, very simple like Digistick 2, and therefore a drum machine. Now let's click on the left hand side to establish the connection. Let's select MIDI input here for Digistick 2, and let's select Prism. Now Prism works based on tracks associated to MIDI channels. So scroll down where it says channel filter, click none, and select to receive only on channel number 1. And that's important, otherwise you get mixed up. Okay, so open up Digistick. Perhaps let's decrease a little bit the output. That would help. Let's open Prism. Now, if you go here where it says, where you have the symbol for the cog, click on it on here, and you see option to create a new song, to load it, and to save it. So click on create a new song. Okay. Once you have done that, go to the sequencer. Make sure you are on the first track here. When you are on the sequencer, you can select a tonal track, a drum track, tone blocks, and a length drum. So let's start simply with a drum track. Now, here you have a selection of what type of drum machine you're using. Interestingly enough, the first one after default is Digistick 2, which is great. Now, if you click right here on the right-hand side, there's your kick drum, snare, close hi-hat, open hi-hat, etc., etc. Here you see the output and the label as well. Now click on the sequencer again to exit that mode, and here you have now duration for the steps, you have velocity, you have chance, a lot of other things which we'll see as we go through the tutorial. Now, if you click down here only once where you see the symbols, you access a different screen. But if you click again, you come back. If you click and hold, you access as you're holding. Of course, you need to hold it. Here we go. Okay, hold it, and then you can change the page and the number of bars as well. But let's leave it as it is for now. So how do you create a simple pattern? Well, all right, okay, so make sure first of all that you are on slice scene 1 here, and the pattern is pattern number 1. Okay, so go back to the keypad here for drum. Now click here on the kick drum and select the different steps like so. Now let's click play. So as you can see, it's quite simple, right? Select snare and then select where you want the snare to appear on the different steps. Again, now let's go back at the beginning and click play. Very simple, right? Close hi-hat. Let's decrease a little bit of velocity, which you can see also on the right side here. So what I was doing, click and hold to move up and down. And then, right, maybe is not enough. Okay. So let's do something like this and let's click play again. So as you can see, it is very simple to create a pattern. This is just one pattern, of course. Now let me show you how you can add another audio channel like so. We choose another type of audio source. Why don't we go for iSims? Very simple to use. Click here on the left hand side to connect it to Prism again, and then make sure you change the MIDI channel to the second one for the second track. Let's go inside here, let's load up, let's go for a normal bass, let's connect to the keyboard. That's nice, let's perhaps reduce the volume. Okay, let's close that. So we are on MIDI channel number 2. So we click here for the second track. You can see it's on sequencer. Now he's asking you what would you like to do with the second track. We click on tonal track. Now, as you can see here, you have notes now, right? To which you can use to play iSim. Okay, length 1/4, but you could change that. Click, we have the note C here, we click here, and he has established 4 different steps. I will explain that as I go home. F here, and D here, G there. Now let's click play. So that is how simple it is to create, first of all, a track contain a drum pattern, which we have created from scratch using the Digistick 2. And then secondly, on the second track, to create a track which contain tones, which are driving effectively notes, which are driving, in this case, iSim and bass from iSim. So I hope you found the introduction okay so far. I purposely going slowly because it takes a little bit of time to get adjusted to the MIDI sequencer because it works slightly differently than others. It's a great first version of the sequencer, so please give it a thumbs up. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.